Alright guys, next up we've got gun doubles, and it's the play halfback angle. No, I didn't want to call that one. Where there is so you want to make sure the way your personnel is set up for this. This is your best and fastest guy, Stephon Diggs. You don't want Cole Beasley here, you want your fastest guy. All he's going to ever run is a drag. And out here, you just want your second best guy. He's going to be on a comeback. It's pretty much your final read versus man coverage. So say they come out in a Tampa 2. We can do something interesting on the left hand side of the field here. So we can do this and throw it over his head out there. If you keep it if you keep it stock like that, he won't ever get pressed. Or he generally won't get pressed. So you can just kind of wait until he clears him, throw it over his head, and what's that, like a 30-yard play, something like that. Yeah, 30-yard play. So literally the only hot route we're doing, we're going to re-put Beasley on this comeback, because the previous comeback, the original one as the play is too short. It won't beat man coverage. That's literally a last read. We don't even throw it there very often. So you want John Brown in the slot, on triangle, on a drag, the tight end running the go. And a lot of the time, what you're going to do is just throw it over this guy's head, but he decided to play it. A lot of the time, that guy will run with it a decent way and then stop. So a lot of the time, you want to hit this X route down the seam. About there, he's probably got him beat, and Adam misses the throw. But that's a lot of the time, you'll have that. If they deep blue out the middle linebacker there, you won't have it. Most of the time, I don't even look to throw that. A lot of the time what I'm looking to do is hit this as they mesh, hit this to him, and get upfield. So we're using this pretty much as a mesh concept, like a double drags type thing. You're running off the deep cornerback on the right, you're running off the deep cornerback on the left. And as these two cross each other, you can either throw the running back route, or you can throw the drag. Generally this puts the user in a bind. The user will follow one, throw it to whoever the user doesn't follow. So a lot of the time the user will be on that one, you throw it here, well that gets picked obviously. But generally you want to throw it to whichever one the user doesn't follow. Versus cover 2, as I say, you can literally just throw this ball out here every time. Like, just wait until he passes the safety. If you want to, you don't have to keep him stock. You can also just actually put him on a fade and he'll bump off the guy, and then you can throw it out there. That takes a bit of timing to get the hang of, but ideally to throw this fade ball here, you need to be on the that fade on the left there needs to be on the wide side of the field, because otherwise you need the safety to have more travel space to get out there. So as is, we can run it. He doesn't get pressed. As soon as he passes that cornerback, we throw it, and it's like a 30-yard play every time. It's the easiest 25-30-yard play you're going to get. So if you want, you can refade him. See, if you've got the fade like that, it's got a shorter stem, he will get pressed. This deep outside stem, he will never get pressed. So if we put him on this one, he will get pressed, but the way it works is that he'll run off, he'll get pumped outside, and the second that cornerback leaves him alone, throw it. I threw that a tiny bit late. You probably want to practice the timing of this a little bit, but once you get it, you can throw this ball against cover 2 every single time, and people will get fucking annoyed at you. So now, I'll go into the replay to show when and why I throw it. So he gets pressed, but he will always get this press animation to the outside like that. Every single time the cornerback will press him outside. He'll press him outside, and now, see, my animation started to throw. Every single time. The second he comes off the press, and the cornerback starts to strafe. Throw that ball out there with an outside pass lead. It will beat the safety pretty much no matter who they are. I've thrown this against a lot of really fast and good safeties. Possession, catch it, get down, and it's about a 30-yard play. Versus other coverages other than cover 2, you're pretty much just throwing these two routes over the middle of the field here. So you want halfback angle, so they come out in nickel cover 3. See, we've got a fade on the outside there, and they'll come back on the right side there. All we're pretty much going to do is whichever one the user doesn't follow, we're going to throw it to, we're going to try and make a guy miss, and we're going to try and get up the field. That's all we're doing on that. All we're doing is just, if they take the running back, we throw the drag. If they take the drag, we throw the running back. So here, which one's open, the running back's open, or the drag's open, but the user's got to make a choice. So depending on which one the user plays, we throw the other one. Now if you're certain, if it's something like this and it's a cover 3, this is either going to be a cover 3 or it's going to be man. You can probably put this inside guy like this. This is either going to be cover 3, in which case we're going to throw this out route to digs. If it's looking like this, we're going to throw the out route to digs every time. If it's not, we're going to throw the comeback to Beasley. So it's cover 3, he gets bumped, we throw it out here, and we get the possession catch. That was closer than it should be. It shouldn't be that close. I pretty much do this a ton of times. Streak the inside guy, run the outside guy off, throw the out route, and you'll get it pretty much every time. I don't know why that cornerback's playing it as well as he is. They generally will not do this, but you can pretty much throw that out there. If you look, it looks close. It doesn't ever get picked. It doesn't ever get played. So yeah, versus cover 3. Ideally though, I'll just do this every time. You probably can even. You probably can put it on an out route anyways, because sometimes you can use the running back's route and hit it over the top of some zones. But I'm pretty much just cover 3. We're going to probably throw this drag 99.9 times out of 100, get up and get 10 yards. That's all we're doing. And if it's man coverage, we're probably throwing either the comeback or the running back angle route. So you can also just throw the running back angle route here, like that, take you 7-8 yards. It's up to you. This play is just a good one. It's just a solid play. There's nothing really too special about it. Throw this running back route, take your 8 yards. It's a solid little play. Nothing special. It's not going to bust your massive yards. Its main thing is what it does to cover 2, where you can hit the corner route or the ball over the top of the cornerback's head every single time. They have to do quite a lot of adjustments. They have to start backing the cornerbacks up, and that gives them other issues. It's just a good play. But yeah, that's gun doubles, halfback angle, and I'll catch you in the next one.